Hi, I'm Sheboygan from the Panda Party, and I'm joined here currently by our best friend, the Panda, and he is equally representative. He's Asian, black, white, and feminine.
So Sheboygan, I hear that your party has 4 main ideas. Can you tell me more about them?
Most of our points were really influenced by our really good friend and representative, the Panda. First, we hit diversity, because they're diverse. And second, we thought we had a few issues with pep spirits in our school. After that, we thought we could make a few revisions to the locker bays. And after that, we thought, you know what? Nobody really thinks about environmentalism around our school.
So did you hear about this KFC party?
I don't know, but I've seen a lot of their, I've seen a few of their videos, but I don't really understand what they're doing. Like, the guy wears a bucket.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a little tacky.
He was talking about the, conveyor belts?
It's a high school, not an airport.
Like, if you were to add conveyor belts, that would add so much more traffic. How would that solve traffic?
And it's expensive too. Like, doesn't he know our school doesn't have any money?
Someone will get their shoelaces stuck and they'll have to shut down the entire operation. And then they were talking about this garden in the courtyard.
Yeah, has he ever heard of freshmen? They do some dumb stuff. Probably destroy all of it.
Probably eat one of them.
Who knows? Nothing surprises me these days.
There was this also talk about a parking garage
Under the school, right?
that would undermine the school's entire infrastructure. And to remove parking passes, just fundraise.
So Sheboygan, the first issue that you talked about was diversity. Do you want to say a little bit more about your party's feelings?
As I said before, we had a lot of inspiration about our political views with the Panda. She was talking to us about how she's racially diverse, she can act racially diverse, and so we were just thinking, well, nobody really knows about how racially diverse our areas are.
I mean, deaf people have probably never even heard of them.
Blind people can't really feel it, can they?
I guess not. So, the next issue you brought up was pep spirits. Do you want to talk a little bit more about your feelings on that?
We feel there's more of a disconnect between the student population and just the general gist of our school, the Wolves. And a lot of our events are at football games, at other really popular sports like baseball and soccer. But there's no real student presence at these events. So we thought, you know what? We might as well do some things such as petition the band. Because the band's been playing a lot of the same music, and they haven't really expanded on their horizons. We thought that would be a great idea. Then we realized we have a lot of the boys in paint crew, but they have no girls in the paint crew. We are advocating for diversity, and we feel that we should take the girls and be able to put them into the paint crew. And the last thing I feel is that we should have free admission for all games. We should be able to have our student population go and enjoy our students playing the games, and not have to pay to watch their fellow classmates play in their football games and other such sports. Get down!
So the next thing you talked about was increasing the time in between bells. Do you want to advocate a little bit more about that?
We wanted to connect that to a bigger issue of the locker bays. Because a lot of people, between classes, we don't really have time to get places. Some people have to go over one classroom. And so because they don't really have time at home, they like to do such things as making out in the hallways in between those two classrooms. So we thought, you know what, it's inevitable. We can't get rid of this. So we might as well, change the bell set schedule because people can't get to their classes when they're crossing the entire building complex. But we thought, you know what, might as well give them extra time to do what they want, move them to the locker bays, and then we could take the kids who can't get to their classes and give them that little extra time to get to their classes.
So the last thing that you talked about was environmentalism. So you want to talk about more of your party's views on that?
This is the last point that we got inspired by the Panda. It was that for our issues, we have a lot of relations to her areas and where she comes from. And so we thought, environmentalism. Nobody really talks about it. In our area, we have a lot of genuinely good forested areas that are not taken up. We also think that with our general area at our school, we have the Turtle Club. The Turtle Club gets made fun of a lot, we know. But, like, I'm pretty sure that they've at least gone on a field trip to the zoo or gone out and looked at turtles. And so we think that we can bring more awareness to these groups because environmentalism is a very big topic.
So the panda bear that was formerly on your shoulder, what's that about?
I don't know. That was there the entire time. I didn't know it was there.
Well, it's creepy.
They broke into the house.
How'd that happen?
Get him!
Well, Sheboygan, it's been a pleasure having you on our show.
I love being here.
That's it for tonight. We'll pick it up tomorrow.